Joined now by Chris Owens. He's a longtime law enforcement officer in Georgia, and this week he's leading the Georgia School Safety Specialist Certification Program in Fitzgerald. And Chris, tell me about what this training. School safety is obviously something all parents and students are concerned about right now, educators. What's your training leading up to?
Hey, thanks, Jim. Thanks for having us today. We are showcasing our training this week in Fitzgerald, Georgia, in conjunction with Ben Hill County Sheriff's Office and C. Anderson and Associates. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to bridge the gap between law enforcement and education on school safety. Our focus is that we would like to see more attention turned toward concerning behavior rather than just having to focus on an active event that has already taken place.
And that's the main thing right now as we look at school safety. Of course, you don't want a tragedy. Can they be prevented?
I can't say that 100% of the time it can be prevented, but I think that there's an opportunity out there if we know what to look for and we start focusing on, behavior issues, specifically behavior issues that could potentially lead to a massive event. I think if we look at those and start concentrating on it and identifying those, we may be able to prevent some of them. And a lot of times these students who become shooters, they need a resource, they need help. And that's what we would like to see is the outcome be. Let's identify what's going on with them, a change in their behavior or whatever, and can we get them some help and return them to being a good student.
Are educators very receptive to this?
They are. Education seems to be very receptive to this, and we're trying to bridge the gap and bring to the same table law enforcement and educators, because this is a common issue that we're both looking at. So let's do something together.
All right, training this week, educators and law enforcement over in Fitzgerald. Chris Owens, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, Jim. We appreciate it. We invite people to get as much training and as much knowledge as they can, because we can't avoid accountability.